It's 2021, you are ready, it's a new year, you know, you want your edits to just pop off, you're gonna try the best you can, but why is it that you have 30 quadrillion followers and you get 2 views? Why is that? I'm gonna give you guys some tips on why your edits are flopping on Instagram, okay? There's different way that TikTok works. So if you're a TikTok editor, this isn't for you, but if you ever wanna post on Instagram and wanna know why your edits aren't doing as well as you want to, then keep on watching the video. The goal is to get on the explore page. That is what you want. Like, it's like a For You page on TikTok. Like, more people see it, it's shown on more people's screens, so it's out there more, therefore it carries views. But something that Instagram loves to do to so many users, not just editors, but they love to target editors specifically, is shadow ban you. If you don't know what shadow ban is basically when Instagram has it where you did something, apparently you did something to where they don't want to show your edit to everyone. They keep it to just your followers, so just your followers can see it, and so you're not expanding your edit to as many people as you can, which is the ultimate goal. Your shadow bans typically for 14 days, 2 weeks for people like me who just can't think that far ahead. Now there's a lot of ways that Instagram loves to shadow ban you. One reason is maybe you're too spammy. You know, maybe you're hyping up your friend's posts, like talent, art, I love this, you're my stan. Instagram isn't like that. So if you're that person who's spammy, you might want to steer away from that. Also, another way you can get shadow banned is not being active. Like if you took like a 3-year break and you come back, your followers aren't going to be as active as they were 3 years ago because they probably unfollowed or left. So Instagram is like,
we don't need to show this to other people. You weren't using our app for 3 years, so why are we just gonna show it to you now?
Also, something that actually happened to me is if you go private, like let's say Instagram's deleting fan accounts for the 50 millionth time every day, you know, how Instagram does, you go private to be safe, you know, just because it's just safer to be private than public. You switch back to public. If you just do all those technicality stuff, Instagram is like, whoa, that was really fast. It doesn't exactly want to show people your edits right away. And then if you're using hashtags that don't relate to your post at all, Instagram might be a little sus. When I was posting edits 2 years ago, I would put hashtag on Jules LeBlanc edits, I would put hashtag Pokemon Go because it was a popular hashtag and more people would see it, but no one who likes Pokemon Go is probably going to be interested in my edit because they came for Pokemon Go stuff. Hashtags are a way that Instagram knows how to recommend it to people. Like if you like all these edits under this one hashtag, you're like, oh, I'm gonna show this user more of this edit, if that makes sense. They're just a few ways because Instagram will literally shadow ban you for anything. Literally anything. You can breathe and they'll be like shadow ban. Also with hashtags, make sure you put them in your caption rather than the comments. I mean, I still do that. There's a lot of stuff I still do that could get me shadow banned, and I probably am shadow banned, honestly. Actually, I think I am shadow banned. Oops. So if you don't think you're shadow banned, like you haven't done any of that stuff and you don't think that's it, here are a few things you need to consider about your edits in general. Now, disclaimer, I'm not telling you how to edit, okay? I'm not telling you, you guys have to edit exactly how I say. Every editor, I feel like a real YouTuber, making okay, anyway. Forgot where I was going with this. There are just some qualities in your edit that might be the reason that you're not getting as much views as you want to. First is make sure you have an enticing, a clean thumbnail. Okay, if you just do in the middle of a transition where it's blurring, no one's gonna know what your edit's about. If it's a black screen, I mean, you might have a theme going on where you just have black screens, but if I'm scrolling and I see a black screen, I'll be a little nervous. What is that edit gonna entail? Make sure you make it clear what your edit is about. Don't clickbait people because it's not gonna help either, because if you have this edit of Olivia Rodrigo, I'm just gonna do her because she's trending right now. Love her, stream driver's license. But if you have a thumbnail of Olivia Rodrigo and then you post a photo about I don't know, drugs, no, pretend it's that.
Okay, that did not just happen.
They're gonna be a little triggered that wasn't what they wanted to watch. They'll feel tricked, they'll feel deceived. Second reason is also quality. Now, I know Instagram butchers the quality so badly. The quality would look on After Effects or Video Star, it looks so great, but then once you go to Instagram, you post and you're like, what happened? Why? Instagram loves doing that. Edit quality is going to go down. That's just normal. But make sure it doesn't go down so far down where you can't even see the edit, where it just looks unclean, because I feel like if this edit is super blurry and it's super pixelated, I'm not gonna want to watch it because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't interest me, at least. I mentioned this before on a video I made several months ago, but when you start an edit, you guys know I always talk about voiceovers, love them, but you want to make sure that the intro to your edit, whether it be you putting the logos of a group you're in or whatever, make sure it's as short as you can. Get started to the edit as much as possible, because the best part of your edit could be 30 seconds in and they don't get that far. The viewer doesn't get that far because they see the voiceover is too long, or it's just a black screen with an overlay for 20 seconds. I'm sorry, if that happens, your patience is gonna go down. People's attention spans are 0.2 seconds. Don't try and save the best for last, because it's just never, they're never gonna get there. My next point is kind of going back to that hashtag thing, specific and non-specific hashtags. Sure, it's relevant, but it can be broader. So here's an example. So a lot of you guys edit Charli D'Amelio, okay? Let's say I'm editing Charli D'Amelio. My hashtags might be hashtag Charli, hashtag Duncan, hashtag After Effects, or whatever program you're using, hashtag Explore Page, hashtag TikTok. Now you're steering a little far away from Charli, but that kind of relates to what you're editing. So just pick things that you think would relate, like hashtag Addison Rae. If you watch Addison Rae, you might watch Charli. It's just, you find stuff that are sort of relevant, but not way off the rails. A lot of hashtags, okay? There's nothing wrong with putting a couple, like 10, 20 hashtags, okay? It's just, it gives you a better chance on getting your edit out there. And my last tip is something that I think that's happening to me right now, because I have almost 80,000 followers, okay? Usually if you're an editor with that amount, you get a crazy amount of views, okay? I'm not complaining. I'm so grateful on like the attention span and the amount of followers that I have on this account. But the thing with my account right now is I recently, like 2 or so weeks ago, decided to go multi-fandom, meaning I don't edit in the same fandom, I make edits of whatever I want, okay? And if you're multi-fandom, there's a good chance that your followers are gonna hype up some more edits more than others, okay? Like if your username, for example, my Harry Potter username is potters.aep. Potter, okay, what do you think that's gonna be about? What's the thumbnail? Harry Potter. What are those edits gonna be? Harry Potter. If you're posting Harry Potter and then all of a sudden, abruptly, you post an edit of Diego, there's a good chance that your followers aren't going to be interested. So that's kind of the downside that comes with being multi-fandom, which again means you edit whatever you want. That happened to me. I recently went multi-fandom, kind of scared because I was in the same fandom for 3 years. So my edits were doing great because I got the celebrity I loved to follow, and it was fantastic. But then I was happier editing more people and my views went down. But it's something I'm going to sacrifice to edit what I like. So just, views aren't everything, moral of the story, despite that being the entire purpose of this video. I hope these tips were helpful. I know it's annoying when your edits flop and it's so frustrating, but just know that you always can make a new edit, okay? Just because that one edit does bad, you can learn from it, you can make new transitions, you can make it even better than the last one. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I would love to see your edits. Please tag me in them. I love seeing them. You guys are super talented, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!